Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be playing the new Prestige Ocean Song Seraphine skin. And to be honest, I actually wasn't going to be making this video. Because when it comes to skin videos, honestly, people click on skin videos, but they don't really stick through it. They don't really watch it. People only really watch for the first minute or so because at the end of the day, you don't need to sit through a 20-minute video to check out a skin. You just need to look at their abilities and the model and you're done. And if anything, I feel like most of us go to Skin Spotlight's channel to check out new skins. Also, most of you have probably already tried the Ocean Song Seraphine skin for yourselves, so you really don't need to watch a content creator's video on like a new skin or whatever. Now, unless I did like a 2-in-1 video with a build or whatever, people weren't really gonna stick around for the video. At the time I didn't have a build, but now I do. I also was very late to making this video because it was very hard to get onto PvE. For like 3 days straight I couldn't get onto the PvE servers because the queue times were so extremely long. But I have been playing a bit of Seraphine and I do have a build for you girls. As you all know, the new patch on live servers is a durability patch, which means the fights are much more slower, everyone is more tankier, and people like Seraphine have been suffering in support. In mid lane, Seraphine has been doing well with a Lianji's build or so, but in support, she has been kind of lackluster with her 47% win rate. I have a good feeling as to why Seraphine support is not doing as well as its mid lane counterpart, because utility Seraphine only really relies on her W, her E, and her ultimate. Your damage is irrelevant. As you get higher up in ranks, damage is not a priority for support. You kind of want utility, unless you're like a damage support like Senna. You're very reliant on having good roots with your E and your ultimate, along with having good Ws like healing and shielding. However, I would say the utility in her root is not as strong as like Lulu's Polymorph or Janna's Tornado or whatever. So she doesn't scale as hard as the other enchantresses, and mind you, Seraphine is an enchantress with mage capabilities. So at the end of the day, she's always going to be like a hybrid. She's not going to be a true enchantress, which is why she does fall off. Everyone knows that mage supports have a lower % win rate when they get higher up in ranks. They also fall off harder in the late game. Though I will say brand support has been thriving in the durability patch, which I assume is because of its passive. The only thing that Seraphine support has over the other supports is her W being able to have percentage healing, which is pretty useful in durability patch, being that healing and shielding is more valuable, especially on a tank or bruiser who has a lot of health, because it's going to be even more harder to kill them in the durability patch. Now, I know the standard Seraphine runes is to go Guardian, or maybe sometimes people like to go Airy or Glacial or whatever, but if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like those runes are pretty bad to okay. Airy is pretty like whatever on Seraphine, Comet is pretty bad on Seraphine, Glacial is like whatever on Seraphine, and Guardian is also whatever with Seraphine. I feel like people are putting Guardian on Seraphine not because it's a good rune, but just because there's no other rune that they can think of to put on her. And seeing that she has a 47% win rate, it means that what people are currently doing on Seraphine is not working. So I have a new build with Seraphine that I would like to walk you through. So when it comes to theory crafting for a champion, I like to think about what makes a champion weak, like what are they lacking, why do they have a 47% win rate, and I like to think about what makes them strong, as in which aspect is this champion stronger in compared to its counterparts. So for example, what does Seraphine have that Lulu, Karma, Janna, Soraka, Lux, Morgana don't have? And let me tell you, the answer to that is not damage, it's not shielding, it's not healing, it's not utility, because all these other enchantresses or mage enchantresses do have that. The one thing that Seraphine has that none of these other enchantresses have is range. Everyone knows that Seraphine has the most insane range with her abilities. Her Q is so long, her W is very long, her E is extremely long, and her ultimate is very long. Which means two things. Seraphine is really good at poking in laning phase, and number two, which is more important, is that she can stack her Frostfang extremely well. Seraphine's abilities can double cast, and that can actually proc Frostfang twice, which gives you 40 gold, and then if you auto attack, that's another 20 gold, and you can instantly get 60 gold from Frostfang. So why is this important? This is important because Seraphine does not scale as well as the other enchantresses. The only thing that makes her scale is her W, and maybe her ultimate if she gets some big ults. So you don't really want to get into late game, but if you do get into late game, you still need some way to be strong. The answer to that is to be extremely strong in the early game and snowball. If you have a strong early game, you're most likely going to have a strong late game, or at the very least have an alright time at late game. So for the runes we have First Strike. This lets you get extra gold depending on how much damage you do. It lets you do extra damage, but doing extra damage is not the point of Seraphine. We have magical footwear, so we don't have to spend gold on buying boots. It also gives us 10 extra movement speed, which is great. We have biscuit delivery because biscuits are extremely important for supports for laning phase, for the sustain. We have Cosmic Insight for extra summoner spell haste and item haste. We have Treasure Hunter for extra gold to snowball. And then we have Eyeball Collection for extra AP, which will give you extra damage and healing/shielding. The last runes are AP and armor, or magic resistance depending on what you're versing. Double AP is extremely important for supports for the early game pressure. So as you can see with this build, it's all about making money and it's all about snowballing. Your main goal with this build is to make as much money as you can early game to hit those early game power spikes before the enemy. You're trying to get your Shurelias, your Enchantress items way before the enemy support can, and hopefully you can win fights with that and in turn get even more money from the winning fights. Seraphine can proc First Strike extremely well with her extreme range. Seraphine can also get Treasure Hunter stacks with ease because her W can give her free assists, and we already went through that Seraphine can proc Frostfang extremely well. The item you're going to want is Shurelias. Your other option is Moonstone, however I don't think Moonstone is that amazing on Seraphine. To be honest, I don't think any of the mythic items are that amazing on Seraphine. Seraphine's W has a pretty long cooldown, so proccing Shurelias consistently is not gonna happen, but at the same time, I don't really like going Moonstone on Seraphine because you kind of lack too much utility. You're most likely going to want Chemtech Putrifier for your second item because there's a lot of healing and life stealing in this game. You want Brutal Lucidity for ability haste and summoner spell haste, and then your last items are going to be flex items. I've said this a billion times already, but I'll repeat it again. Ardent Censer is not an AD item, and Staff of Flowing Water is not just an AP item. If you read through Ardent Censer properly, Ardent Censer grants attack speed and on hit to your teammates. This does not mean you get Ardent Censer if your team is AD. This means that you get Ardent Censer if your team auto attacks quickly. And Ardent Censer is useless on a Kha'Zix. And Ardent Censer is useless on a Jhin. And Ardent Censer is useful or good for a Kayle. Despite Kayle not building AD, she has a lot of attack speed and on hit. Ardent Censer is mediocre on someone like Varus, because Varus is a hybrid of like an ADC and mage. He relies on his abilities just as much as he relies on his auto attacks. And with Staff of Flowing Water, if you read it through carefully, it says it grants ability power and ability haste. It's not just AP people that can benefit from Staff of Flowing Water. Staff of Flowing Water is better on a Gangplank than Ardent Censer. Gangplank is reliant on his abilities, and you'll most likely have seen people go cooldown reduction with Essence Reaver because he wants to be pistoling down or barreling people down with his abilities. Ardent Censer would be useless on him. Staff of Flowing Water is more useful for Kha'Zix than Ardent Censer. So repeat after me, girlies. Ardent Censer is not just for AD, and Staff of Flowing Water is not just for AP champions. For your abilities, you're going to want to max Q, then W, then E. So just to summarize everything shortly, Seraphine has extremely long range compared to any of the other supports, which lets her proc Frostfang really well. It also lets her proc First Strike really well to get extra gold, and her W lets her get Treasure Hunter, which also gives her extra gold, which lets her snowball the early game extremely well. This is important because Seraphine's late game is not as strong as the other Enchantresses, so she needs to have a strong early game to have a strong late game, or to avoid the late game altogether. Oh, I also nearly forgot. So I know that some of you guys really want to go AP to try carry your team, but the thing is, going AP is not good, especially for like higher ranked players. Seraphine does not do well as an AP carry in support, so I do not recommend building AP, but I know that some of you girls will still do it regardless of what I say. So if you are going to go AP, go Liandry's. Liandry's is literally your only option, not Ludens, not Everfrost, nothing. Liandry's is your only option in durability patch. Because the fights are more longer and more drawn out, because people are more tankier, you want Liandry's for the extra burn damage. There's one important thing about Liandry's that you must know. Liandry's does not stack with other Liandry's. If you have a Lilia jungle that has Liandry's, or you have like a Cassiopeia mid lane with Liandry's, and you go Liandry's yourself as Seraphine support, you probably deserve to be reported for inting the game because you are throwing the game. That is bad. They do not stack. I also forgot to add that at some point you're going to have so much gold that you're gonna max your build for Enchantress. If the game goes on long enough, you can actually just sell your Enchantress items and replace them with AP items. So eventually you can transition your items from Shurelias into Liandry's and then go into all the other AP items. But anyways, that's a very long run through of like my build for this First Strike money making Seraphine build. Let's get into some games to see how well this First Strike Seraphine build works. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen the skin, so I don't even know if I really need to showcase it all that much. Ocean Song skins really remind me of like the Winx Club. I'm really hoping this is not a remake. I did not wait hours upon hours on the PPEQs or AFKs. ADC also being disconnected. This is really gonna be a remake. Whatever. She's playing Lulu in PvE. She deserves this, honestly. Who in their right mind is like, oh, I wanna play Lulu in PvE. No LP, no nothing, not even a new skin, like, they just decide to play Lulu for what? It's like playing Yumi in normal, like, for what reason? It's like playing Masi in PvE. For what reason? If you wanted to try hard, go to ranked. Oh wait, they didn't remake. Oh my god, I love that. You know what, I'm okay. I'm okay with this. Where'd my Lucian go? What? So he would... You know what, I'm just gonna take the CS. If he wants to do that, I don't care. I'm taking the CS. He would rather go to get the crab instead of getting all the CS. Oh, she's disconnected the Kai'Sa. Oh no. Well, it's my kill now, bitch. My kill now, bitch. I'll take it, whatevs. Now, if he wants to dive, sure. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really trust this Lucian. Not him diving when there's no minions. He should be waiting. But you know what? I get the kill and it's worth it because I think I'm the carry, not the solution. Sometimes I see people in my comments, very rarely though sometimes. I remember a long time ago I had like a Cosmic Nami skin video. And I always bring this up because it's just like so laughable to me. One person in the comment was like, I'm a support player and I feel so sorry for your Jhin. You keep stealing his ADC. As a support, you should not be taking the CS or you should not be taking the kills. The ADC is a carry, you're just a support. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, as soon as someone says that, I already know they're like platinum or below, or they're not a good support. Because a support can win the game instantly if they get items, if they know how to snowball with it. Now, if they're a support player being like, blah, 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 you should not be taking this, blah, 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 it means it's telling me that you're a support player and you don't know how to use that money. You don't know how to snowball with it. You suck at support. So maybe you should sit down and stop commenting stupid shit. I am screaming. Sure. Does he want to die? Because I don't want to die. I feel like we should just... What is this Lucian doing? He's like flashing away, walking up to them. Like, what's going on, babes? Yes, we can kill them. I mean, if you don't flop, that is. Well, he's a flop. And this is why I take the CS, because bitches like him. Hehe, let me get this girl. You wanna try it, babe? Bye-bye. And that's why I take the CS, okay? Because I know what to do with it. Like, for example, in that Cosmic Nami video, I didn't just take the CS... Sorry, I didn't just take the kills in that Cosmic Nami video, like, a long time ago because, like, oh, like, I know how to snowball with it, blah, blah, blah. I could also tell my Jhin player wasn't that good. Like, as a good player, as a Grandmaster player or Challenger or whatever, I can tell, like, the movements of, like, my teammates and all. And I can tell, like, oh, this person is not the greatest. I don't really trust him. I prefer the money on me, because I know I can carry. I know I can do damage. Like, that Lucian gameplay was a bit questionable. Not even a bit. It was very questionable. Like, I trust myself. There's nothing wrong with a support taking money, okay? There is nothing wrong with a support taking money if you know what you're doing with that, okay? So, I don't want to see anyone in the comment section be like, supports aren't allowed to take kills. Supports aren't allowed to, like, take the CS. Like, you're meant to be a support. You can't do any of that. Like, bitch, just say that women should stay in the kitchen and cook sandwiches. Like, hi, just say that and go. Let's destroy these bitches. Take this Lily out. Oh. Damn, she's really squishy. I'm gonna dash away. Yeah. I miss your teaching videos. I mean, I like to, I don't really want to rely on like education videos. I don't really want to like do too much education stuff. If it comes, it comes, but like, I'm more saying this because like, I can't stand stupidity. I can't stand it when like some like platinum below baddie support is like trying to backseat game in the YouTube comments. I actually can't. I find it so fucking cringe. I find it delusional on their part and also very fucking cringe. Coming yesterday. I'm missing. Well, I guess Yasuo's really strong. Honestly, it's what this bitch Lily deserves. Yeah. Oh, you're going in. Let me just order. Lovely. I think we're gonna have to play another Seraphine game because this was very, very, very short because well, the disconnects. I'll play another one. Oh my god, I'm bronze, guys! Oh my god, I'm bronze! What an achievement, I'm bronze. I'm with you guys now. We can all be bronze together. I'm with you girls now. Oh my god, bronze. We love that. We love to see. Seraphine versus Seraphine. Who will win? Oh. Oh, he's going for like some Shaco counter jungle thing. Some new tactic, and I'm here for it. I love to see new tactics. He does have a kill, which means he stole something. You can see that Seraphine can actually make a lot of money quickly. Her double Q, or her double passive should I say, procs the Frostfang twice and then you auto attack and then you get 60 gold straight away from Frostfang. Also Seraphine, surprisingly, doesn't have mana problems, even in early game. And if you do have mana problems, you can just eat a cookie and you're fine. They don't have heal, which means they'll die. If I land a double Q, they're dead. Hi! I'm so sorry, I had to do it. What is she doing? What is my misfortune doing? Die! No! Oh, so close. I mean, she could flash Q auto, but she could probably die to the turret. And just like that, we have a lot of gold. And with that, we're gonna be snowballing with these lovely items that we're getting. So I got 41 gold from this, 300 gold from a Spell Thief, 70 gold from my Treasure Hunter. So, you know, that's like 400-ish gold, 410. It's a lot of gold. She has 300 from Frostfang, so I've had like an extra 100-ish gold. It's all about snowballing, getting a good early game so you can get a good late game. Get the monies with my Q. Boom, boom, boom. Get that damage in. I think I got her. Yep, so she should die. Lovely. And she should die. I'll get her. Lovely. So I waited in the bush, actually. I didn't want to eat until I got into the bush. The reason why is because she can't see me in the bush, and therefore, she won't actually know where I'm aiming my E until my E goes out of the bush. So I can actually like kind of surprise her with that. So that's why I waited. Hello. I'm dead. Oh wait, he doesn't have his thing. Come on, Shaco. Let's get him. Hello. Get her? Wait, she should die. Double snare and she's gone. Bye-bye. And I'm dead. You know what? It's okay. I got my kill. I got my money. And just like that, we have Shirelia's. Shirelia's at 7 minutes. And I got it because, you know, I got a 63 gold from first strike. And I got 270 gold from that. So I've had an extra 360. I would not be able to afford the Shirelia's at the moment if it weren't for my rune. It's all about snowballing with this build. Moonstone Seraphine is like whatever to me. Imperial Mandate Seraphine is like whatever to me. All these runes and items are just like mediocre. Like she can proc them okay, but she's not like the best procer. Like Guardian Seraphine is like the standard at the moment. But I mean, she has a 47% win rate at the moment in durability patch, and also just like Guardian is just like, oh, random shield, like done. I feel like if a champion is having like very bad win rate, it means what people are doing currently is clearly not working. If it's not working, you should probably change the wheel, you know, fix the wheel. Kill her. Lovely. So like, yes, my build does look really strange. Like, oh, first strike treasure hunter, like making money on Seraphine. Like, this is a very strange build. But like, at the end of the day, she's not worth ulting, is she? No, she's not. At the end of the day, like, if it's not working what's currently, like, the current build or meta build or whatever, then you should change things up. You need to think outside the box. And that's how I made my movement speed Soraka build, because I knew that Soraka was considered like a really trash support, and she actually was with how the people were building her with the standard Enchantress items and standard Enchantress rune. But like, you need to think outside the box to make things work. I mean, if you want to go AP, sure, if you want, but like, Supports are better at building, well, support stuff. We're fine. Oh, go for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can kill this Talia. Lovely. Let me come up for the Silas. And the Silas loses. He went for the wrong Shaco. I don't know about this misfortune. I think she even just cancelled her ult. Not because she got CC'd. I'm pretty sure she cancelled her ult just from walking. Hiya, yeah. We love to see. And we run and we don't help this Velvet because we can't. We dodge that. It's so predictable, my love. It's so predictable. And look how much money I have. I have 3.1k gold. Like, insane. I'm gonna get anti-heal because the whole entire team steal, like, life steals. So I've gotten 191 gold from First Strike and we got 400 gold from Treasure Hunter. So I've gotten 600 gold. I've gotten 600 gold and a lot of gold from Frostfang. You see, I would not be able to afford my Chemtech Future Fire. The only reason why I'm able to afford this is because of my runes. Let's go! Lovely, nice job. Get this Seraphine. I'm just gonna stand a bit back. I don't have a ward for you. That's my kill, thank you. Because I am the carry, I deserve it, thank you. After that performance from the misfortune from the last fight, I think I'm the carry. You know why also supports taking kills is good and supports taking money is good sometimes? If you don't trust your ADC, it's because your support, the support helps the whole entire team. If the supports get stronger, the top lane gets stronger, the mid lane gets stronger, the jungler gets stronger. If the ADC gets stronger, only the ADC gets stronger. The ADC doesn't help the top lane. If I have like an okay jungler and okay top lane or whatever, my heals, my stronger heals and shields and whatever will help my top laner. So like, you have to like toss up, like, do I want to put all my hopes into one ADC? Or, hold on. I think I got her. Nice, she walked into my queue. If she didn't walk into my queue, she would have lived. I know she's coming for me. I'm just gonna W. Oh wait, that's not our Velvet. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, my ping! I do a lot of damage. I'm gonna wait for my W because that's the more important one. Don't come for me. Lovely. Get the Seraphine. Hello, her. Hello, Miss Shaco. What's going on, my love? Oh no, that's so close. Do you have to toss up? Do you want to put all your hopes into one ADC? Or do you want to, like, get stronger as a support so you can help your whole entire team? Like, a great way to think about it is, like, if I get stronger, my team overall strength might be up by, like, 150%. Whereas if my ADC gets stronger, how much stronger is my team overall in a team fight or whatever? Is it gonna be like 25%, 100%? What is it? Obviously you can't calculate it, like, you know, because we're not machines or whatever, but like that's a nice way to like look at it. If I'm with a really, really good challenger ADC and he's a pro player and like I trust him, yeah, I'll give all my kills to him, like make him as fed as possible. And if he's like a hyper carry type of ADC or whatever, then sure, go ahead. But if it's like someone I can clearly see that is like their playstyle, their gameplay is a bit like lackluster, like I don't trust them, then I have no problems taking the kill. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm actually gonna get Staff of Flowing Water. Yeah, I'm gonna get Staff of Flowing Water because our team relies a lot on cooldown. Before anyone says it, no, Ardent Sensor is not an AD item. Ardent Sensor is an on-hit item. Ardent Sensor benefits from attack speed, not AD. Staff of Flowing Water benefits people with abilities, or relies on their abilities and cooldown, not AP. Do not get it mixed up. Oh, that's close. Do not get it mixed up. Staff of Flowing Water is not for AP people, and Ardent Sensor is not for AD people. A Jhin is not that amazing with Ardent Sensor. A Darius is not that amazing with Ardent Sensor. A Darius relies on his cooldown, so therefore ability haste, and therefore Staff and Flow and Water. Oh my fucking god, bitch. Fuck off. Misfortune relies on her abilities. She's a hybrid of auto attacks and casting. Shaker relies on his abilities, not really his like fast auto attacks. Belveth relies on auto attacks, and I could have went Ardent Sensor for her, but would I rather have one Ardent Sensor for one person, or would I rather have Staff of Flowing Water that helps 4 people, including me? Oh, hello. I'm dead. When did I... How did Amasi... Oh, he teleported. I was like, how did Amasi get past us like that? I swear to god he was in base. I'm gonna get Redemption so I can survive against their team. If I die, which I very well could because it died me, then it's gonna be annoying. That's Aram. I'm a Seraphine. I've had 390 gold from First Strike and 550 gold from Treasure Hunter. I literally have gotten an extra 900 gold from my runes, and that has allowed me to afford these items. I would not have Staff of Flowing Water yet, right? And I wouldn't have like the power spikes of Chemtech, Putrefy and all that. So like my score being 7-2-12 is partly due to me having like those power spikes and items. Like you buy these items for power spikes to make you more money and snowball. Like that's just the point of snowballing. Actually, I can't go through that way. It's actually really dangerous unless my team is... I thought they were going to go on that person. I thought they were going for Misfortune because she was like in a very odd position. Oh, that's a double snare. Lovely. Nice. Why are they fighting in the jungle? Like, why is this team like so allergic to coming to mid lane? I don't understand. Like, why is this team so allergic to coming mid lane? Get off me. And I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Oh, well, I guess she's dead. Oh no, the damage reduction. Damn. Ugh, I can't be bothered shot calling. Like, I really don't want to shot call in like freaking PvE games, but I also don't want to lose because like this is so winnable. Oh, my Misfortune, let's damage the dragon. Oh god. Oh, she went that way. Sure, I guess. My kill because I don't trust this team at all. Oh, can't help you. She lived with 1 HP for until the last tick. Nah, I don't really know if I want to ult. You know what? I'm gonna ult. You know what? I should have ulted. That's why I didn't want to ult. Anyways, I'm max build. I'm actually max build. I can literally just buy a potion, I'm done. Full build. At some point, you can actually slowly transition or pivot your items into AP items. If you have the gold. So eventually, like, I would sell my Staff of Flowing Water for, like, Cosmic Drive and sell my Chemtech for Morellos and yada yada yada, or, like, sell my Shurelius for Liandry's or something. Our team doesn't have Liandry's. In fact, our team has no AP. I just realized our team doesn't have any magic damage. But, I mean, it's not like their team is building magic resist, so it's fine for now. This team is forever fighting in the jungle for some odd reason. Oh! Can you stop running in the most off direction? Like, Jesus. I'm trying to, like, ult in a proper spot to get everyone, but, like, the Darius is, like, in that spot, so I have to choose, like, do I want to solo ult Amati or what? And the way my Misfortune is in bot lane, like, how hard is it to go root, mama? Can you get the frick off me, Silas? Like, you ain't cool. Like, wow, the power of grouping up. The power of grouping up. It must be so hard. Like, I'm sure the, you know, I'm sure the bot lane camps, oh sorry, the bot lane wave is really important. It's really gonna help us win. Like, you know, I really think farming up the jungle and farming bot lane is the way to win. Like, I'm not gonna ult for one Master Yi, am I? Nice. Ah, I love that she's using her W when he's alpha striking for the damage reduction. It's really nice. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting her damage. I'll just see my redemption. Maybe it'll help out a bit. Nope. All good, I guess. Okay, I think I'm gonna slowly transition my items. Because this team is I don't trust this team, honestly. I need to do the damage myself, actually. I get her. Oh, not her flashing! Girl, I didn't even have any CC for you. She flashed away. Get this Master Yi. Nice. Get this one. Lovely, you know what, just push bot lane. I'm screaming. Whatever, let him die. I'm actually not risking my life for him. Well, we're fine. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Lovely. Seraphine's W late game is actually really strong. I would say because it's durability patch and she heals percentage based, Seraphine's healing is more stronger in durability patch. The reason for that is, well, the more health you have, the more valuable it is. It's a concept in TFT. I actually don't know if this concept is in League of Legends, but it's called effective HP. So you can have 1000 HP, but 1000 HP on one person is not the same as 1000 HP on another person, because some people take less damage. So the effectiveness... Oh my god. Like, where is the team? Like, where is this Shaco? Oh my fucking god. I'm dead. So, like, why do you think a Yuumi sits on a Hecarim instead of sitting on an ADC? It's because an ADC can die in one shot. It doesn't matter if he gets an extra 300 healing from Yuumi. Whereas, like, a 300 heal in Hecarim can let him survive for an extra, like, 5 years. The people that are like, oh, it's a death of enchantresses, like, oh my god, durability patch, they nerf shielding and they nerf healing. They don't understand numbers. Yes, they nerf healing and shielding, but people take less damage. And if people take less damage, it means you don't need to heal or shield as much damage. Like, why do you think it takes like 5 people to kill like a fucking... I don't know. Who's the most tankiest person you can think of? Like a raid boss, like Mundo or something. I don't know. Maybe not Mundo, but... Sion. Yeah, it takes like 5 people to like kill a fucking Sion. Why? It's not just because he has 4000 HP, it's because he has so much armor and magic resist that your 500 damage Q no longer does 500, it does actually only 100 instead. So when someone can kill a Scion for 500 health, like Seraphine, because she can with her percentage healing, like it makes people have to like not just do 500 damage, they have to do like around 2000 damage to make up for Seraphine's 500 healing on a Scion. That's why enchantresses are not dead in durability patch. In fact, they're actually the strongest role apparently. Oh my god. I should be using my redemption in a fight. But I was so busy looking at my Shaco. I was so busy looking like, what is this Shaco doing? Like, he's just standing around. Anyways, I'm slowly moving out of my items. It's giving teamfight tactics transition pivot. I also need to be more aware of my positioning. If my team wants to run in and die, like honestly, like so be it. Like I don't care. Their positioning is horrible. Nice shot, Belvat. Go middle. Nice job. Okay. Well, I guess Belvat wins the game. GG Seraphine. I love that. Well, that is the Seraphine video. I didn't really go through like the skin, but like I said, I didn't really want to play Seraphine skin in the first place because most people have already seen her skin, and if you are someone looking at her skin, you most likely would have just looked up skin spotlight or whatever. So I don't really know if I'll ever make like more of these skin videos. We'll have to see. I kind of turned this more into like a build video and like more gameplay video, but like that's kind of like disconnected from the skin. Like I could play Seraphine anytime I wanted. I didn't really have to make a skin video. So I don't know. We'll have to see if I do more of these skin videos. But anyways, that was the Seraphine gameplay with my first strike money making build. Can we see how much money we made? We made 623 gold with first strike, and we made 400 gold with treasure hunter. And yeah, we had a lot of gold to just like move around the items. You will hit your like max build very early on like I did. But however, my team was a bit flop with the positioning and like grouping up and macro play. Like that game should have like ended a lot more soon. Like I did second most damage on my team. Like I don't know what the rest of this team is doing. Like Belveth carried, but love to see that. And as support, like look at me. I had second most gold, right? Belveth had the most damage, most gold. I had the second most damage and second most gold. I don't know what my Darius was doing. I don't know what my Shaker was doing, and I don't know what my Misfortune was doing. So like, a support can carry, and a support can do work with money if you know what you're doing with that. And yeah, that is the money making Seraphine video.